before coming on here. So here I am now. I am super happy as usual to be here with you today, and this is a beautiful end of the week. I don't know if you can feel these autumn vibes already. It's still quite warm where I live, but we're getting into the autumn, and there are so many very very powerful energies this week because we are entering an eclipse season. So if you feel a bit blindsided, if you feel like there are things that are happening to you and you have no idea why they are happening, or if you are feeling also overwhelmed because this is the new moon, if there are so many questioning happening in your relationships, that's basically the vibe of the energies at the moment. It's the taking actions in a balanced way and looking at the shadows and really looking at what is going on inside of you versus what is going on around you. Because I have this feeling that many things are being reflecting to us at the moment, and we don't necessarily want to look at them, or we don't necessarily want to acknowledge them really, because we don't take the time to stop and we don't take the time to um, really look at what is going on. So that's part of the energies that are coming up this week. Many of us have shadows coming back up as well, and that's the principles of a new moon plus eclipse season. It's like, look inside, look within, but at the same time you're not going to get a clear message about it. You're not going to get a clear view on the patterns that is playing in your life at the moment or what is going on. But I really suggest simply, like, first drop me a message here and let me know how it has been for you, because it can be extremely intense, and you can also go through waves. For some reason I've been taking it with a lot of humor, but this is really intense at the moment. So let me know how you guys doing. As usual, we are going to do some readings. Maybe today it's going to be more about clearings as well, and depends on what has come up for you at the moment. And yeah, let me know how it's been. We're still in the Libra season, so it might be a lot around your relationships, or might be around balance, can be around finances as well. I'm happy to have a look and help you do some clearing and help you rearrange stuff. Just to let you know that our doors to Medical Intuitive are open, that we're starting very soon in the next couple of weeks, and we are closing our cards soon. So if you are thinking of joining, that's the now, because we are starting really soon. And we also have an amazing medical intuition masterclass next week, where you can have a glimpse of how it works and how it can have an impact into your life. So let me find the link so I can drop this for you, actually. Here. But yeah, I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes again to just drop your messages in the chat so I can see you. I'm gonna double check. For those who are here and are silent, say hi. Let me know how you're doing. And I'm just gonna have a look, make sure that everything is working properly on the groups, and that they're, and have a look if there is any question on the group as well, on DMs. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get started then. Matis Melinda, hi my love. Can you please help me calm my nervous system? Thank you so much. Yes. I'm gonna send a healing, and then we're gonna have a look on what is going on. Okay, I can sense the panic. Okay. So the first thing, my love, is about your breath, is the diaphragm. So I really want you to just do some deep breathing for me. At least 10 of those. and really feel your belly expand, your diaphragm expand, filling up with air. You are safe and protected. I'm gonna bring in vibration, healing vibration. And what I'm hearing is the fear of I'm never going to get out of this. I'm never going to get out of my situation, of where I am. So can we show to this part of you that it's possible to find resources, that it's possible to ask for help, that it's possible to receive support, that things are happening for you. I'm just going to lift off the panic. And I want you to see how many different paths can open for you in order to serve your purpose and to help you be on the path for your purpose. And can I show you that you don't have to do this by yourself, and how to find a community of people, how to find those who can support you and help you. So I'm just going to put all those resources under your feet and keep breathing. Okay. I'm just gonna bring in new angels to be standing beside you. Okay. Let me know how it's feeling. Priscilla. Hi, dear Hera. How are you? I'm good. I'm really good, actually. May I have a love reading, please? I want to know if a person entering my romantic life, I have a feeling that they're abroad. I have a feeling that you're gonna meet them going somewhere, or them coming to your country. But I have a feeling that you are one of those soul who have a soulmate in a different place. Yeah, or it can be on the other side. But there is definitely someone coming. It seems to be in the upcoming. Dates are really complicated because things can shift pretty fast. But I have a feeling that's someone you will meet someone in the next 8 months, and you might not recognize that they are a potential soulmate at first. you might like it might be like absolutely not obvious for you, might just be someone that is around, that is nice or that you met, but without necessarily considering them as a partner. um, and that's something that can come up a bit later after that. But I'm seeing someone entering your life in the next 8 months, and it seems to be someone from either from another culture or from another country, or who lives in a different country. Orhan, I hope everything is going well. Can I get an angel reading on my finances? Of course. Gonna bring in the finance angels. My love, what I'm seeing is that regarding the finances, there is something quite coming from the ancestry line. And something that is quite pressuring you, like almost as if you you had to depend on your family's money. So there is something of not being able to be provided by the source of, like, provided by the source itself, like by the universe itself, by life itself. It's provided by your family, by a certain person, by something that is really defined for you. So can I just unplug you from that and reconnect you to the source? Okay. And by reconnecting you to the source, I also want um, Creator to show you what, like, to just light up the different skills that you have and the power that you have to create your own wealth. That you're allowed to create your own wealth. And just aligning your skills and talent with the vibration of money. Actually, anyone else would like that as well, because that's a very good one. Just say yes. I'm going to witness it for you. Receiving as an exchange. Okay. Now can I just take out all the guilt of having to only take money from one source? And all the guilt that is keeping you under a certain number or under a certain condition. It's like if I change my financial condition, if I change that, then I will experience, I will be rejected. I won't be seen as who I am. So I'm just gonna ask for it to be cleared. Okay, and just giving you a big shower of unconditional love and instant healing. opening the path to miracle. Can I also show you that good surprises can come? That surprises don't mean that something bad is going to happen. Okay, brilliant. All right. Judith, I found a property in Portugal in the internet that looks very romantic, placed at the river. It would be a big step out of my comfort zone to go for it. I'm not sure about it. I guess that if you mean that you found a property, you mean buying. I don't know where you are at the moment. Let's see. Hmm? What your angels are really telling me is just go there first, because the property might be a big yes, and I have a feeling that it's a big yes for you, but the environment and the city and what is around might not. So go and have a look. And I'm really saying that from a place of you guys, like how much I just like make choices in my life about where I'm going to go, where I'm living, what I'm doing. It's 95% of intuition and guidance. 95%, honestly. However, there was this city that I was thinking about moving in, just because I found it really pretty and what I could read online was really beautiful, and I had a very good resonance with it. Very good. And then I went there and I actually did not like it. And that was really surprising to me because everything was a big yes. Of course, there is more to the story because on the way, I found another place that I really want to live in one day. And I needed to go to that place first in order to discover the other, if that makes sense. So there is always a reason, but my first, like my feeling was, oh my god, this is perfect. This I love this, that, and that about this place. But in the end, when I went there, it was a no. So go and have a look, because I think the property in you is a yes, but maybe I have a feeling that the surroundings might not be your go-to. Okay. Hi, Joke. How do we say your name? Joker? Yoke? Yoke, I guess. I hope I'm pronouncing it approximately okay. You should let me know. Divya. Hi, my love. My sweetheart. Can I get some guidance on my income and upcoming work to make money? There is some freelance work there going. There is definitely some freelance work. Um, there is freelance work and there is some consulting, and it might be teaching people how to do healings, teaching people how to perform when doing healings, or just teaching them how to take care of other people. There is definitely something around caring. There is something around this kind of service of nurturing others, supporting others. And it seems to be like almost like a side work, side job. Yeah, I don't know if you're still in the same job as you were, I have a feeling that you are going to develop a side business, and then that's probably what's going to take more place into your life. But I can still see you being in a job at the moment, or being or having to take one. But there is still something going on. I can feel you're not at the end of a cycle, but there is definitely a side project to build, and it's around nurturing and care. Hi, Lorena. I feel ready for a new job because I have a new vibration now. Do you see anything soon? Will I change my job? Let's have a look. Yeah. Yes. Definitely different vibration. Definitely. Yes, and that's more of. It seems more of. So it's that's a bit tricky because the vibration is giving me an idea of the level of job, but it might not be in your field, but it's more of a management position, or more of these kind of levels of work, like something where you have responsibility, where you can engage really in your work, and where there is a lot of stimulation, but for a good thing. That you seem to be a very energetic person. So there, um, yeah, that's very present. That's very present. So yeah, you will. Mm. Ayesha, can I have a reading, please? I've just reconnected with the next friend, and I'm wondering if it's my best interest. Um, you know, you know, I know you know. We both know you know. I have a feeling that you're trying to regain something, from them. That you're trying to um, repair something that happened, and it comes from a place of needing to heal some grief that hasn't been healed, and needing to truly move on. And that can only come if you go within to have a chat with that wounded version of you, or that part of you that still feels like she should be heard, or that she doesn't deserve better. So there is definitely some worthiness work here, and some understanding about relationship, and some education about relationship to have, about how you can tolerate or not tolerate to be treated, and that's very important, because I think we are a bit too forgiving sometimes in our relationship, but the way that we are being treated, and we're just like going with it and accepting, and tolerating things that are not here to be tolerated. And it's hard because on the other side you're like, yeah, but I'm lonely on the other side, or I'm alone, or there is this specific thing that this person is bringing that is important for me. um, but really it's about looking at that from within, looking at what's going on from within. Danica Perovitz. What should I heal in order to make a change in my life? Start doing something to earn more money, to be able to invest it in personal spiritual development. I'm getting budget So it's not necessarily about developing. I'm going to scan more, but the first thing that comes up is creating a budget for it. It's the same way that you consider that something else is important for you, like I don't know, getting I'm not talking about like stuff like survival stuff like groceries and rent. I'm really talking about how you invest in your personal work. Like it could be compared at the budget that you have to go to the gym, for example, because that's a form of personal development. So I'm getting to really have, even if it's €5 per month, but to have something that is dedicated to that, just to, even energetically speaking, show the universe that it's one of the important thing that you want in your life. So that's in the terms of what, like, small actions that you can take. But let me look at the changes. I have a feeling that you are a healer. You are, and it's about starting to show it to the world, starting to take on clients, starting to it's not even about visibility, it's about being conscious that you have those gifts and that you can earn money with those gifts, and that it's and also that you can learn stuff that will help you develop that as a side business. I'm not necessarily seeing you fully installed as a healer for now, um, or not changing activity entirely for now, but I can see how it's something that take more space than you want to admit, and it's something that matters to you more than you want to admit. So that would be that, like on the side of what you're doing, offering can be whatever you do as a healing business, and it's not even necessarily doing sessions. It's it can be readings, it can be guidance, it can be consulting, it can be coaching, but you have that, it's present and it's part of your life and it's very strongly present, and organized properly. It definitely can be even group programs sound good. Definitely can be a side business for you, and and that will help creating more money and creating more contacts so that you can invest in more in your personal spiritual development. And if you're not a healer yet, just in case, because I don't know where you're at on your journey, um, then there is something as a side business that is for you, that is about guiding or consulting or something along those lines. Yeah, sure. I'm thinking of doing remote working, but I have hesitancy. I feel like I'm taking a step backwards. Why? Why do you feel like it's a step backwards? Is it because you want to invest in your business and that you want um, your business to thrive more? Like I will never. It, I would never recommend putting aside or sacrificing something only for, like, in the hope that it will help your business thrive even more. So if you are in a need of doing some remote working, or if you found something that speaks to you, why would it be an issue? It's tell me more. Tell me more. I'll get back to that. Love sunshine. Can I ask about my hormones? Anything I should be mindful of? Many things for your help. Um, I can have a look. Mm. I'm just getting to really find things to help support your gut. So get the help of a naturopath or a nutritionist. Uh, what I am seeing, but it's to be confirmed with someone as a professional in that, would be more probiotics for you. Would be to take good care of your gut by avoiding gluten and avoiding dairy and avoiding anything that can impact it, because by clearing your gut it will help your liver and it will in the end have an impact on your hormones. um, Hormones directly it's okay, but it's just that I'm seeing your liver lighting up, and and your and your gut that needs some some healing and some care. So I'm just gonna send you a healing on that. Okay. All right. Am I? I'm getting into teaching to get financially independent and thinking about applying to Vietnam. I'm not sure what exactly I need clearing on, but I could I get a reading for that? Thank you. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Um, it's about making sure that it's the way for you. So it's about trusting your guidance, trusting that it's really what you want to do. And I would say it's about listening to your gut feeling, listening to what really speaks to you, really listening to your intuition. So can I just do a clearing of your the space around your head that seems super busy, calming the overthinking, reconnecting you to your intuition and your gut, re-anchoring you in your body. I'm just going to ask for the guidance to be clear, coming from the divine. And clear the confusion. Okay. And can I show you how to connect to your heart to find the answers about what you really want? And just stepping into that place of inner knowing, of certainty, of clarity. Okay, and off we go. Much love, Pri. Okay, you're okay. All right. Monica, I'm so sorry. I feel heartbroken. Sorry, sweetheart. I don't know if my friend Love, who's away from me, is okay, or when he will reconnect with me. Any possible insight, please? Yeah. Okay. It's like it seems that you're both going through a very deep initiation around grief and sadness, and that there is like this huge feeling of loss, and it's for both of you. But it's not necessarily about losing each other. It's more about navigating the what is behind, and whatever you are learning and whatever he is learning. It's it will take a bit of time before being able to come back to a place where you can exchange. So even if you reconnect on a sense of talking to each other, it might not be even right away. I'm seeing you still reconnecting in a few months or in a few weeks, because you guys are really strong. Like it's really it's a very strong bond that you have, and it's something that's really relationships that are really important for both of you. Um, but it seems like right now there is a grief process to go through, and once you will both be on the other side of that, then you can reassess. um, so I know it's hard, and I know it takes time, and I'm really sorry. And I'm going to send so much love to your heart and to your space to help you go through that. Okay. Okay. And I hope that it will take the time it needs to heal anyway. It's not something that we need to rush or that we can rush, but you're not lost for each other, if that makes sense. Dana, my heart feels so sad in connection with the current tragedies in the world. Yeah. Please send love to assist me in navigating and remaining a witness rather than getting too involved. Yeah, I get it. It's very outrageous and terrible. But yeah, I'm sending you love. Okay. And also, I'm going to disconnect you from the news, because I feel like um, it's also because you are feeding yourself with them. So I understand, like looking at the news, yes, getting drawn in the news, no. So I'm going to just disconnect you from that. You're welcome. Have the angels a message for me about my energy level at the moment? Thank you. Can look at it. I'm getting vitamin B. I'm getting vitamins, so you might want to get it checked just to see where your levels can be a bit low. But I'm getting vitamin D and something like a B complex. But I'm not a nutritionist, so I can't really I'm not a nutritionist. Plus, I can't see your medical history. I can't see your tests. I don't have like enough information. So get yourself with someone that can help you run some tests and have a look at that. But I'm sensing that it's a vitamins thingy going on, the lack of energy. You're welcome, Danica. Judith, again, it resonates. Okay, good. Would also like to know what is the kind of soul connection that I have with the father of my daughter. Um, mm, Soul connections evolve, they change. But let's see where you're at. Mm. I have a feeling that it's like soulmates that have been really hurt and things became complicated and more tricky, but at the bottom of it there is a strong appreciation. um, but that's the place where I would need to ask more questions, because even if that's the bond that is there, or the kind of connection that is there, it doesn't mean that you should tolerate any kind of abuse. So that's where I'm always very careful with that, because with soul connection we can tend to bypass ourselves or bypass what is going on just in the name of the connection, just in the name of the bound, and that belongs to fantasy. um, so just letting you know about it. But of course, if there is any kind of abuse or painful situation, the bond doesn't matter, kind of connection doesn't matter. Aisha, I think I feel like I'm failing in business and going back to work is a step back. Also, the 9 to 5 typical work life doesn't feel good to me. um, I need to find an ideal remote work situation. I hear you, and that's why it's it's not a step back. I don't find it being a step back, because if you can if you go back to having a job and earning money, that's more money that you can reinvest in your business to keep it afloat. But you're not going to run empty. You're not going um, to do something that is not working just for the sake of the ego or the pride of, oh, but I have my business. See what I mean? Like, it's not failing. That's very important. There, having a thriving business, it's definitely possible and it's definitely working, but there are also moments in life where it has an impact. I had the same in mind that there were moments where it didn't work out for me. I had to go back to work, and I had went through the same questions as yours, like, oh my god, I'm failing in my business. But then I realized, yeah, well, maybe, but I still, like, at the end of the month there are still bills to pay. um, there are still food that needs to be on the table, and that's not something that I'm going to do if I'm constantly stressing out over how am I going to pay rent in the next couple of months. So I there are moments where it's about also being practical, and that's perfectly fine. And also it's I find it extremely humbling, the entrepreneurship journey, because there are moments where you need help for a more from a different company or different options, and that happens to even big companies go through that sometimes. The number of companies that didn't work during COVID, for example, or during any other kind of life event, that happens. So it's not a step back. That's what I really want to enhance here, to highlight here. It's not. So if you feel like you need to go back to a job, do that. Do whatever you need to keep yourself safe. That's the grounded reality of things. That is the grounded reality of things. You're not gonna end up in a very difficult situation just because you want to create, like, you aiming for success. You are going to go there baby steps and baby steps when it's growing, when it's growing for you. And it's, if the 9 to 5 typical work life doesn't work for you and doesn't feel good to you because it's not your thing and you are thinking of remote, go for it. Go for it. And it's very grounded, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Go for it. It's not failing. It's reassessing. It hurts our egos, but you're gonna feel better when you have a safe ground you can walk on. Confusion has been a bit of a theme, and being certain has felt scary when I'm making the decision on my own, of course. Thank you so much for the download too. Yeah, it's really about self-trust. It's really about looking at trusting yourself in the decisions, but you might still be in the process of making decisions from your head. So that's where I really encourage you to connect to your decision from your heart. And it doesn't always make sense, but the results are great. And Monica, I'm reading what you wrote. Yeah, you're both really important to each other. You both are. He seems to go through things that are hard for him at the moment. He needs to reassess. He's on his own journey. So it's going to require patience. But I see you reconnect. I see you. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I'm so happy to spend time with you again. I will see you again next week. Remember that we have our medical intuition masterclass that is free, that you can join. I really would love to have you there. That would be so nice to spend time with you. And our doors are closing soon for medical intuitive. So if you feel like joining, this is your time, because we will definitely not run it at the same price, and it will, like, we don't have plans for the next time we're gonna run it. So if you feel called to do this cohort and to be with us and to work with us and to become a medical intuitive, go ahead. It's time. DM us, and we will have a chat, and we are happy to get you in and show you around. I love you all so much. Take good care. Bye.